been collecting Black Series for a little over 5 years. I started collecting them when episode 7 came out on Net Force Friday. I remember I picked up a Kylo Ren and a Trooper because, man, he looked pretty baller. And ever since then, they've really been just probably the biggest part of my collection. My favorite thing to collect. I'm always really excited to get a new figure and find deals on them. It's always a super fun time. So first up, I wanted to showcase my Rebels collection. I recently just finished it off. Although I do still need a Ahsoka, but I do have her pre-ordered on Big Bad. So hopefully when she comes in February, I'll then have the whole Rebel series. But right now I have the core cast, of course. The only figure I have that is not from the remake one is the male Jedi. I cannot remember his name. Oh my goodness. But yeah, he's the only one that's from the original release, not the remake ones. All the other ones are the remastered ones when they came out, and I love them all. They're so cool. They look great together on a shelf, and I was really happy to finally be able to complete them and just get them all. And here's a better look at the one that is not the remake one, but overall he looks still really good. He definitely has that animated look, which is good for an animated show. I don't mind the face, especially from far away, which most of those figures are going to be. And then my favorite figure is definitely Ezra. He looks great. He didn't get, I know, like the biggest improvements from the remaster ones because he was already out, I believe, when the face printing already came out. But yeah, he has a lot of great detail. Love that back patch he has. It looks so good. And then the two, I guess, no, not really villains, but we have Hondo. I didn't know if I should put him with my Clone Wars or Rebels, but I really like him in Rebels. So yeah, I put him in Rebels because he's definitely where I go to with Rebels. And then of course I had Thrawn. Next up is my OG trilogy. They look great. There's not really too much to say. That Han Solo is actually one of 2 SH Figure Star Wars figures I have. He looks pretty good, but we'll get to him in a second. And then we just have some other ones like the exclusive from Target, I believe, the Gamorrean Guard, which is amazing. Those 2 Imperial Guards I shot for $5 at Five Below. Great deal. Same with that Celebration Luke. I got Celebration Luke for $10. What? Here's where I look at the SH Figure Art Han Solo. I mean, he's good. I traded for him with another figure I was seeing a bit for a couple figures. And like that, I'm happy. But honestly, the Black Series Han Solo looks a lot better, I feel like. The articulation, of course, isn't going to be as good. But man, the face sculpt is so much better. Also, a little backstory on this Emperor Palpatine. It's the Amazon exclusive one. Very, very desirable, hard to get figure. But I got him for $6 at a garage sale. I believe it was like an or Amazon reseller that bought like a pallet of broken returned products from Amazon, and his foot peg was broken. But for that price, you can't complain. Then, of course, we have one of my favorite figures. I think the best looking one is Grand Moff Tarkin. That face sculpt is just insane. And then we have the new Vader behind it. But man, that Grand Moff, and then he comes with a little torture droid. Pretty awesome. Next up, we have my video game figures. So we have the Knights of the Republic figures and Jedi Fallen Order figures. And man, those Jedi Fallen Order figures shot up in price. That Cal Cactus is like a $70 figure now. I bought them on like clearance at Barnes & Noble for like $12. And then I ran over to put DJ Rex in all this, where he allowed me to get, so I just put him in here. But the DJ Rex figure is pretty awesome. So we have the Purge Trooper from the actually exclusive that you had to get when you pre-ordered the game when it first came out, which is a very desirable figure too. I don't know how much the second sister, I don't know what her exact name goes for, but she's pretty cool too. She's hard to stand though, which kind of sucks. And in the cool thing with Cal Cactus, you do get the little droid. Can't remember the name, but he's really cool. Then we have some of my Knights of the Old Republic figures. That's the original release of Darth Revan. I don't think there's that much of a difference. And then we have the dude, I don't remember his name to be quite honest. And then we have, of course, DJ Rex. DJ Rex, pretty cool figure. Don't know if it's exactly worth $25. I feel like if it was like 15, I'd be a lot cooler, but he's such a cool sculpt and stuff. I still bought him because I have a problem. Next up is my Clone Wars trilogy. Or not trilogy. Oh yeah, it's a trilogy. And yeah, they look great. I love them all. It's definitely my favorite era to collect, like many people, such as the clones. The clones look great. I do have Cody. He's currently on the way. I got him from Big Bad, but he's in my pile of loot. So I do currently have all the clones out. And yeah, I do wish that the clones, they kept doing like the face sculpts under them, because the face sculpts look really good. But they only did it for like the first 2, and then they stopped. Like, what? Why? I don't know why, but they looked great. I wish they really kept that going. Hopefully they do them again with the face sculpts underneath it, or with the Bad Batch. Hopefully they have the face sculpts underneath it, I'm hoping. But yeah, it kind of sucks, but you guys can't complain too much. Then, of course, we got my boy Watto. He's one of the only non-Black Series figures in this collection. It's like one of the original 6-inch wave ones. And then, yeah, we got some of the other just random Black Series figures. Padme's pretty cool. The gun she came with is really big, though, which is kind of weird. And then that Mace Windu is actually an SH Figure Arts too. And man, that, on the other hand, looks way better than the Black Series figure. Black Series figure looks really good, but man, that figure arts, dude, it's like a mini Samuel Jackson. It's insane. And we have Kit Fisto and Jar Jar, which I recently picked up. And my last hump video, if you guys saw that. I still need to get Plo Koon. He's definitely on the docket to get. So hopefully I'll get him soon, but I definitely went with Kit Fisto before Plo Koon, of course. And then next up we have my separatist. So we got Count Dooku, one of the best looking figures. Also, it looks just like Christopher Lee. Looks great. And we have a battle droid. Battle droids are pretty cool. I definitely went to army build them. I was hoping I could get them on clearance, a bunch of them for like $10. Did not happen. A lot of people like them. Then we have the archival wave Darth Maul. He's pretty cool, but his sword is a little bent, his lightsaber, which kind of sucks, but whatever, you can't really see it when he's behind a bunch of figures. And then, of course, we have General Grievous, a very expensive figure right now, although if you guys want him, he is available on Big Bad for a pre-order, so pick him up there instead of paying that overpriced. I think he's going for like $80 right now. It's crazy. Overall, he looks really good. He just can't stand for the life of him, which sucks. I really have mixed opinions on this figure. He looks great, but you have to lean him against something, because I have a tissue box here to lean him on. And yeah, I really like this. I do have some more coming in later in the year, like Asajj Ventress. I got pre-ordered and stuff, so hopefully they keep doing more separatists, because I love getting some of the bad guys to go with my good guys, of course. Lastly, we have my bounty hunters. So many bounty hunters. I love them. They're great. Of course, I have the original setup. One of my favorite figures is actually that Proto Fett. I love that Proto Fett. I don't know why. He just looks great. I like him even more than a regular Boba Fett. Then we have the carbonized Han Solo. Came in good condition, actually. A lot of people got this in bad condition, but I got mine actually from Hasbro Pulse because they went out late, like on Amazon, so they tried making up by putting them in Hasbro Pulse for like a day or two, and they know how to ship their stuff, so it came in great condition. And other people maybe have a keen eye too, knowing that I did originally have the SDCC Kenner Boba Fett, but I actually sold him for like, because he was going for like $250 to pay for my first hot toy, which I feel like is a good trade-off. Fun fact about that Mandalorian too, that's actually the white box Mandalorian, which there is no difference other than it having a white box, but that white box goes for like $200 now. I sold mine for $100 because it's a box, I don't really care. That's the original Jango Fett back there, and then we have the Darth Maul Mandalorian. I don't remember exactly, to be honest, but he looks pretty good. He's on the old Jango body, which kind of sucks. It's not the best body. It's a very old figure. Jango's actually one of my first Black Series figures too, which is really cool. And then we have the Beskar Mandalorian. I have him on a SH Figure Arts flight stand, because that makes him look different than the other Mandalorian I have, and I think it looks cool. And then above it, we have the Heavy Mando, which looks great. That's the first release one, not the current release Best Buy one, which is like the weird effects on it. Like the Concept Wave it's called or something, Credit Collection, I don't exactly remember. Now here's an overall overview of all the figures in my collection. I really like these. I have about a little over, when I counted it, I have a little over 60 figures. You might also be wondering where the current movie figures are from 7, 8, 9, and I do actually really like those movies, unlike other people, but it's just the figures for them in Black Series are garbage for the most part. They came out way before the face tech, so they look very bad, so I don't really have that many. Currently trying to, hopefully they come out with some like a Poe and a whatever the other people are. Hopefully they come out with a Poe or Finn with an updated face sculpt, and I'll pick up the old Rey and stuff, because I really like those. I think they'd be good, but their old figures look like garbage. Furthermore, some of the figures I hope they come out with over the next year is I'd love a 6-inch Watto, obviously. I'm a big Watto fan, of course, best Star Wars figure. But even just some more battle droids. You keep doing this with regular battle droids. It'd be cool if we got like a super battle droid or something. And like I said previously too, would it be cool to get some more sets or even some more video game characters? Like finishing out the set from Fallen Order, or some more Knights of the Old Republic figures, Force Unleashed figures. Dude, if we got a Star Killer, that'd be insane. And I currently do have a couple more figures. I actually picked up a couple more figures since this video was originally filmed, which, you know, of course. But I currently also have on pre-order the Cad Bane and Commander Cody, like I said previously, that I still need to get shipped to me. But yeah, overall, it's definitely one of my favorite collections to collect. Hopefully you guys like this kind of collection video. I'll definitely be doing more of them if you guys enjoyed it. Remember, like, subscribe, comment down below if there are any figures I should be picking up, if I'm missing out on. I know I still need to pick up like a Chewie. How do I not have a Chewbacca? Like, why? That's insane. If you guys know a good Chewbacca, let me know down below. There's so many Chewbaccas, I don't know which one's the good one.